What's good, everybody? Timeless Traveler here, and welcome back to my Let's Play. And over the course of last episode and leading up to now, we have just been letting this run for as much as possible in preparation for 1.17 because, well, zero-tick farming will be gone in just a few days. So I have been letting this run forever, and this is 24 chests. We finally have all of these chests filled up. That gives us about 82,000, almost 83,000 sugarcane. And we're going to be using this for trading with our villagers, mainly the librarians, so we can get a bunch of emeralds, get some bookshelves, get our books, and then get our enchanted gear. We still have another 15 double chests back here to fill up, and if somehow this fills up before 1.17, then I'm just gonna spam this area into a massive chest monster for nothing but sugarcane. But enough about losing my favorite zero-tick farms. Let's go take a look at all of the villagers from last episode. Now, I don't think I showed you the other side of this farm. We only went over how many villagers were being produced from the village breeder over at the village. But here's a little clip of what it was looking like as these villagers were mucking around and then growing up into full-size villagers. Take a look at this. So as you can see, we definitely have plenty of villagers. It is so wild over here. You've seen them just pushing each other around. They're jammed into all four corners, moving all the cats around, and it is, even now, as they're fully grown, I think it's gotten a lot worse because there's just so many jammed into each and every corner. There's a few extras that are they're just getting bullied around nonstop, and we can actually kind of push a little bit in that corner just to get a little more out. And as you can see, there are, we have a couple hundred would be my guess. We definitely have more than the 84 mark that we were going for. Actually, 168. I think we wanted to try to go double, and I definitely think that we have reached that point. So what we have to do, we'll do this a little later, but we definitely have to finish this mine rail. We have to set up a transportation system to bring them all the way across back over here. We'll set up another portal, and that one will be linked over to the Iron Village once we have that built. So now we just have to get the Iron Village just put together and ready for our villagers. So of course, location is going to be very important because we have all these workstations, villagers, and beds. It's going to generate lots of lag when we're in the area because, I mean, it's not only is it 84 villagers, but it is also designed to check the area for spawnable spaces for iron golems. So there's a lot of processing power that's going into this farm. So we want to make sure that we're close enough that I can admire it from my house and from the spawn area, but far enough away that the ticking area doesn't affect that area in the sense that I won't get any lag if I'm over there. Only when I'm right here should there be any lag. So this is a perfect spot. We just have to get rid of this. And now that that's done, we got ourselves a nice bit of terrain to work with, just polishing up the area a little bit. Don't have to worry about filling any of this in because most of this is going to be suspended in the air. We are going to dig down for storage. I'm going to try to keep my storage underground for aesthetics, kind of like how we have the zero-tick farm set up. I liked how that turned out. So we're going to do the same thing here. And I'd like to do some decorating around here at some point, maybe put up some like villager statues, but that's going to be further down the line. We need some more material. More importantly, we need iron for a bunch of different things. I want to build with iron, and of course I need hoppers, which I really have no iron. I have enough iron for like 3 hoppers, which should help get us through this project. So let's go ahead and let's put this together. Oh man, I don't know about you, but this heat is just killing me. Building out in this temperature is not to be taken lightly. But we are pretty much done. All I have to do now is get the workstations and I guess get started. We're gonna start with librarians, and then as we produce more iron, I'll be able to comfortably create some smithing tables and things like that. Okay, well, in terms of resource, I am under budget, but that is okay because I have just enough resources to not only get a small number of villagers over to this side, but I also have just enough workstations to actually activate the farm. You need a minimum of 10 villagers. They all have to be linked to beds, and they all have to be working. All right, so as soon as they spawn in, they should fall straight down because of the trap doors. Just by a couple blocks, we want them to land right here. This is going to be our floor. And then we'll keep it sealed up with some glass, so then the minecart rails can go straight through and pick them up, put them in wherever I need them. We're going to keep the space kind of small, I think. So they drop down. That should be perfect. That way, when we send the minecart in, it'll always pick them up. We will bring this out just a bit, and we're going to get some glass. Let's go ahead and put some glass right here. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and power this rail real quick. Perfect. Perfect level. And then it's going to go, we're going to load them all up. So I have a list of how many of each villager we're going to have, because of course this is going to be our trading hall as well. This is going to be our main export station basically. So we're going to have about 36 librarians, and then 8 weaponsmiths, toolsmiths, armorers, farmers, clerics, and masons. With that, we'll be able to get all of our food, all of our enchantments, tools and armor and weapons. And of course, the clerics, when we have a portal tick gold farm, we'll be able to more easily get rid of our rotten flesh. So here is, before we begin this, look at this. There's got to be about 200 at least in there. But let's go ahead and give this a shot. So we're going to push this here. It should pick them up. Good. And it's on its way. Yes. Except because of the lag, the powered rails are just regular rails. Oh, this is bad. Okay, let's get another one. Now I got to outrun the second one that's right behind me. All right, let's get you in. There we go. Got the first one. Second one. This is just the worst. I never thought that I would reach a point where I would have so many entities, so many villagers lagging the system that I would actually be walking faster than a minecart. But we are about halfway there. This is number 5, and we got number 6 right around the corner. There he is. On the other hand, because this is running so slow, it's going to be much easier to take out the nitwits if they, or should I say when, they come out of the minecarts. And what did I say? Nitwit right here. Let's go ahead and take care of him. It's important to do this before they enter the village. Otherwise, if you have golems and you messed up on building and the golems spawn outside of the kill chamber, then it will be considered an attack on the village and the golems will go aggro. All right, let's see how our villagers turned out. And here they are. We have all 10 of them ready to go, ready to work, ready to be part of the machine. So let's go ahead and let's get started. Oh, so much better without all of that entity lag. Perfect. And there we go. Here's for number 5. And we have ourselves a village. How do I know this? Because I just heard a cat squealing, and I wonder if we actually have a little bit of string out. Oh, sure enough, we already got ourselves some string. So now we just have one more thing to do to make this an official iron farm. We have to assign some jobs. Okay, so normally I would just slap down a workbench for every villager. However, we have 12 all at once, so I can't just place one down and expect that to be assigned to whoever I give it to. So we're just going to play a little bit of roulette. We're going to place one down. Whoever grabs it gets it. First come, first serve. Who is ready to work? And then we have a second one here. Perfect. And then we just kind of repeat this process until we have all of them. All jobs are given out to everyone. Now, I've been hearing stories about the villagers not working and not producing iron when it's raining, and I didn't believe it. And I've actually tested this myself when I actually worked on the concept design for this farm, and I did not see a drop in spawning just because it was raining while using these specific workbenches. There's like certain workbenches that work, certain ones that don't, and apparently this is one of the ones that don't work. I have not had that problem. I also have not had a problem with them unlinking from their beds, so I never have to flood this all up with water. That's never been something that I've done. I've never had any issue with my rates. And now, since we have our librarians, we want to start getting them ready for trading. So I want to get a few of them that trade just the bookshelf, because from the bookshelf we can get the books. With the books we can create the lecterns, which will allow us to create more librarians, as well as, you know, just having some more decorative blocks. Now, after about a full Minecraft day, that's trash. They should start to produce golems. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see, how many more? 6, I'll take it. 7. We'll do 7. Mending. Oh, I haven't even changed the trade. We're going to leave him right here, and as long as we don't break any of these, they should keep their traits. And I don't know if you heard it, but I think I heard golems. We're going to change this one. I'm going to make a list. That's a little too rich for my blood. But we're going to make a list. I hear golem spawning. I think we have iron, everyone. I don't believe it's been a whole Minecraft day, but I'm not complaining. We have iron, everyone. The iron farm is fully functional. Oh, this is very, very exciting. So we only have 11 villagers in, and we already have access to our string and our iron. All right, well, we have the sugarcane farm for the remainder of 1.16, so we are going to be able to trade with all of these librarians, trading out paper for emeralds, using the emeralds to trade for everything else that we need to get to mid-game status. We have the iron, we have the string, we have the technology. Now we just wait for our resources to accumulate. And then we're going to fill this all up with the other villagers. We're going to have 84 total. It's going to be a lag fest. Only when we're over here, though. I've marked it far enough away that we shouldn't have any issues when operating over at our main base. But I think we're going to end it there, everybody. Thank you all again so much for watching. I am Timeless Traveler, and this was my Let's Play. I hope you enjoyed seeing the completion of this iron farm, or at least the main framework. This is the main point of this was to get the frame and then get enough villagers in so we could start producing iron, so I didn't have to dig anymore. I was getting so crazy digging for iron, and there was like an hour that I just couldn't find any. So I just was like, you know what, let's just gather our resources and just try to put this together. as quickly but as neatly as possible and just deal with the iron from here. So I'm glad that I decided to do that. So thank you all again so much for watching. You all take care, have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next episode.